Thank you. My question is to the Minister of Revenue. How was he able to make any estimate of the cost of taking GST off healthy foods when, in his view, defining what those healthy foods are is a real problem?
The Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr Speaker, on the face of it, the member's question may appear reasonable, except that I didn't make any such estimate. The estimate that I made was of the cost of removing GST from fresh fruit and vegetables, which is a lesser figure, and that was made on the basis of figures used by the Statistics Department in calculating the rising costs of those items in the Consumer's Price Index.
Rahui Katene.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Has he read my bill, which defines healthy foods as including fruit and vegetables, breads and cereals, milk products but not cream, lean meats and legumes, and if so, does he still stand by his statement that taking the GST off healthy foods is not viable due to the problem of defining healthy foods?
The Honourable Peter
Mr
Dunn.
Speaker, yes and yes. The reality of the member's bill is that it introduces a number of terms that will be difficult to quantify in practice. For example, what is lean meat as opposed to non-lean meat?
Rahui Katene.
What analysis has his officials undertaken of the computerised model introduced in December 2009 by the Australian Tax Office, and does he agree that such a model that makes GST food and beverage compliance extremely easy to manage? If not, why?
The Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr Speaker, Inland Revenue has not spent a great deal of time analysing the ways in which other countries remove certain items from the GST net, simply because it's not New Zealand's policy to have a non-universal GST, and when one looks at the experiences of defining some of these items in the Australian and the British context, I think it would be extremely unwise to follow suit.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Why is the Minister prepared to push up taxes and prices on goods that the government does not want people to consume, like tobacco, but not prepared to drop taxes and therefore prices on healthy foods like fresh fruit and vegetables, when recent studies prove this leads to higher consumption of things that are good for people and is a very effective means of addressing the big obesity problem in New Zealand?
The Honourable Peter Dunn.
Mr Speaker, the answer is very simple. The products the member refers to are easily defined. Healthy foods, fresh fruit and vegetables, or whatever other set of terminologies members choose to apply are very imprecise, very difficult to categorise and simply make for ineffective law.
Question number 6, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.